It often feels like winter is the price you pay for living this lifestyle. The endless rain and short days take their toll. It's the season that challenges even the hardiest boater. It's also a time of contrast, like today, bitterly cold but beautifully sunny. Join us for a typical winter's day on board as we keep our floating cabin warm and cosy. And thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. More on them later.
I need to do a big just to warm up. It is Baltic out there. You know when you breathe in and it almost hurts, like the air is so sharp it fizzes in your nostrils. It's like that, but the sun's out and it's so beautiful. I love it. I know it sounds a little bit geeky to have like a favourite weather, but when it's sunny and cold at the same time, it's just the best. And we get these really beautiful patterns with the water reflection on the ceiling of the boat. Makes it really atmospheric. But yeah, because the sun's shining, I thought it'd be a good chance to come down, grab some water from the water point, and also I've been waiting for a dry day to get some jobs done on this beastie. We've had a couple of problems. Morning.
Good morning.
You look well.
Very awful.
You look cold.
I am cold. I have woken up from a small amount of sleep, and you know when I feel so jaded that I think it's going to take me a long time to get into the day.
Yeah. To be fair, you've only had what, like 2 hours, Kip?
Yeah.
All night, because someone is nocturnal.
He's like a dream in the day. Not at night.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
Oh my god, I'd love a cup of coffee. That's the worst news.
What do we do now? What? Oh no! I thought today was going so well. Up early, get water, move the boat.
I need to get dressed.
Yeah.
Scrub.
So we'll go, cup of coffee, Gabby's got dressed, he stopped crying, water tank's topped up. Now all we've got to do is just turn the boat around and we'll see you back at base. Somehow it's managed to get even colder than it was before. I don't quite understand how it can be so sunny and yet so cold. In the boat we rely on our wood burner 100% for all of our heating, but we've been having some problems with it recently. So before we can get it going, and I need to get it going ASAP because of the chill, let's go and sort out the problems we've had. Right, the problem with this chimney. Recently, the weather has been very wet. It has rained, and it's rained, and then it's rained. We have had some absolutely biblical storms, and well, the other night we came back to the boat and we discovered that we have joined the Leaky Boat Club. Water was running down the side of the chimney and dripping onto the stove. Now, I don't think it's going to be too tricky a job to fix. Hopefully, it should just be tightening something up. We won't know until it rains again, but yeah, that's the plan. Tighten up this little band and hopefully that'll sort it out. Whenever I can get it to go. I think that's where the water came in there. I can't get the band all the way around it, and I want to make sure that this is all, because this just creates like a rubber seal against the chimney, so I guess I'll just tighten it up as much as I can. I hope that'll do it. I mean, I'm not convinced I've actually made any difference to that other than just taking that band off and putting it back on again, but I guess we'll have to wait and see when the next rainstorm comes and hope for the best, and if not, a bit of gaffer around it will probably just sort it out. Go on. Somehow I managed to get some soot on my forehead. Like the budget version of Harry Potter. I'm always surprised at how much wood we get through each year. It wasn't that long ago since we had that huge delivery, and we sort of naively thought, oh, that'll do us for the whole of winter. But it's looking like we're now at the stage where we might need to go and order another load. We mostly burn firewood on the stove, but you probably noticed a couple of bags of coal that we've got outside the boat as well, and to be honest with you, it causes me a fair bit of anxiety using it because it's not very sustainable, it's not environmentally friendly, but it is the only way that we can keep this fire going overnight. So during the day we use the firewood, but then overnight if we just use the firewood it will go out within a couple of hours. So putting a little bit of coal on it just keeps it ticking over and keeps this boat warm, and it's obviously it's not ideal, but there's a balance and sometimes needs must. You okay?
Starving.
What is he in?
Oh, he's in a teddy bear suit. Wrapped up. I had him outside. Now I've put him inside. It's not as cold as it was out there. I probably should take some of these layers off. It's hard to know with a baby what they're going to be wearing.
Yeah, it's chilly though. I'll get the fire going, shall I?
Yes, please.
And then we can cook some food.
Something more nutritious than what I'm eating. So pleased, the fire is finally on. It's already warming up in here, which is so nice. Right, Jack, can you take the baby?
Yeah.
And I am going to make us something warming for lunch.
There's a robin. Look, there's a robin. There's a robin that we fed earlier. There he is, next to our compost bin.
That that brings us to this week's sponsor, which is HelloFresh. For lunch, we are going to cook up one of their meal kits. So we have got the sweet potato, ginger and garlic tofu stew, or the Indo-Chinese style chili paneer. What'd you fancy? Jack, what'd you fancy?
Tofu.
Tofu?
Tofu stew.
Tofu stew?
Yeah.
Let's get cooking.
We'll share with you in a sec a code to get a really good discount if you want to try out HelloFresh.
Easy.
But just quickly, if you've not heard of them, they send out recipe kits with all the ingredients you need to cook up meals that are so tasty. I'm so looking forward to this. Absolutely ravenous, not eating anything all day. Whilst Gabby's busy beavering away in the kitchen, can I just show you the excellent parenting that I've been up to? Look at this. Look. Our two little cherubs. Zonked out. Sometimes we find we get into a bit of a rut in the kitchen, always cooking the same meals week in, week out. The boxes definitely bring variety. You choose dishes that suit your diet from over 44 options each week. And if you push for time, there's a ready in 15-minute category. Can you stop eating it before it's ready?
As well as being delicious, the meal kits are great for avoiding food waste, as the ingredients arrive in the exact portions you need for your recipes.
Probably should have used a slightly bigger pan, but not any spillages, so we're doing all right. Also, it's gone from like being freezing in here to absolutely Sahara Desert hot. It's got like the two extremes. When you're cooking, you get so warm, don't you? Anyway, our late lunch, early supper is ready, and it just looks so delicious. I can't wait to dig in and give it a go.
If you fancy trying out HelloFresh, use our code TinyLife24 or scan the QR code that's on screen now, and you can get 60% off your first box and 20% off the next 2 months, and free gifts.
You know when like you have one of those days and you just need like a meal that's really going to pick you up and warm you up as well. That's so tasty. I don't want to be like one of those people on those cooking shows that you watch and they're like, as soon as they take one mouthful. But honestly, I'm not exaggerating, that is delicious. But yeah, thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. This is absolutely delicious, and I'm gonna absolutely stuff it down my face now. There's definitely not gonna be enough for seconds.
Is there not?
I'm gonna eat it all.
I think you deserve some toast.
Kiss a bit. Please, kiss a bit. Kiss a bit, Mum.
You have had your breakfast.
No.
You have.
No. Please.
You want a little bit?
Yeah.
Come in. Got it. Good girl. There you go.
Good morning. It's another beautiful day on the canal. Still cold, but the sunshine, it's so appreciated. Makes you feel like you want to be productive, you know, and like crack on with some things. And look, I know what you're going to say. We should be making the most of it and doing the DIY around the boat. But you should know us by now. We always choose the fun over the work. And we have got a project on today. But it's not so much, it's kind of DIY, but it's more of a crafty DIY project than like a boat build DIY project. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna make you a mobile. Yeah. I have a cunning plan. Little man here is getting more and more alert every single day, so we want to make him something to keep him busy and entertained, like a little something just to look at and keep him focused, because obviously we're really lucky, we've got the canal and nature all around us, but when he's lying there in his Moses basket and all he's got to do is just stare up at the pine ceiling, we want to create a little mobile thing just so he's got something else to keep a watch over. That's what we're going to do. We're going to DIY it. See, I've already gone wrong there.
I don't know about you, but watching Jack try and use scissors is really weirdly painful.
Hey.
I think it's because he's left-handed, but he's using left-handed scissors, so you haven't really got any excuse. So I am going to take over the cutting with my new plan of folding them out so we can cut out more than one piece at one time.
Yeah, so we're here for hours.
So we can do it a bit quicker. And then you're going to do the little wooden part.
Yeah.
Whittling. How good are you at whittling?
We'll see. Whilst Gabby's busy scissoring away, I'm gonna do the top part of the mobile, which I've had this piece of birch knocking about in the boat for ages. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to little bits of wood. I can't throw it away because I just think it'll come in handy one day. So what I'm going to do is just take the edges off and get this kind of rough, rustic look to it, just so it's a bit more in keeping with the rest of the boat. We're going for a bit of a rustic farmhousey DIY kind of vibe in here. So yeah, I'm just going to go along it with my knife and just sort of gouge out the right angles and make it look a little bit more rusticy and homemade. I sustained a whittling injury. Look at that. Got a blister on my finger. Does that officially make me a proper whittler now? A carpenter even. After a little bit of whittling, a little bit of sanding, a little light oiling, this is where we're currently at. Look at that. I think it looks really good. I love the little notches that we've got coming out of the wood. It just makes it look really rustic and handmade, which obviously it is. And they've joined together really well. I know I'm fully aware I'm just showing off here because I'm actually quite proud of what I managed to do. It's great. So yeah, we've got this little bit. We now just need to get the little dangly bits finished off, and little Junior's mobile is really coming on. I just trimmed the sugar. I think you want quite. If it's going to be.
It's tiny. That's the smallest thing I've seen. Because once you moved it round as well.
Fine. Your mother is very fussy. Your father just wants to get the job done.
That's the spirit.
This one next. I do feel a bit like a kid who's come back from craft club at school and cannot wait to show their parents what they've made. But are you ready for this? Ta-da!
It's so good.
One homemade hot air balloon mobile. I think it looks really cool.
I love it.
It's come out really, really well. And I love all the little handmade elements, you know, like the little notches out in the wood and your beautifully cut out.
Perfectly cut out hot air balloon shapes.
Perfectly symmetrical. Don't look
Do
too
not
carefully.
look closely.
But it's got a lovely bit of character, homemade rustic character.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments, but I'm really, really pleased with that. I think it looks really cool. So only thing left to do is go and hang this up in little baby Jobert's bedroom, which if you didn't see last week's vlog, we were busy giving a makeover. So if you fancy watching that, I'll pop the link up on the screen now. But yeah, that's probably it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't already subscribe to our channel, if you could press that subscribe button, it would really, really help us out. It really helps the channel grow. Really helps the channel grow. So yeah, if you could tap that button, that'll be awesome. And thank you so much to everyone over the last couple of weeks who has bought us a coffee. We appreciate it so much. You literally keep this channel going. So we are very, very grateful. If you want to join the coffee crew, then the link for how to do that is down below in the description as well. But yeah, we're going to go hang this up and we will see you next time. Bye.